welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing this week's Top 5 Wednesday. And this week's Top 5 Wednesday are books I want to reread. So it's time to take a trip down memory lane and have a look back at all the books we want to reread, even though some of us don't have enough time and are way too busy looking for the new book to read. So this was pretty easy to choose, as there are loads of books I want to reread, but unfortunately I just don't have the time. But anyway, let's get started. The first book is The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. I believe that is how you pronounce that name. This is just a brilliant book. It is one of my favourite books, except I haven't really had the chance to reread it just because I've always been reading new and different books. If I had the chance, I would go back and reread it, just because I bet I've forgotten the most of it. If you don't know, it follows a girl in Germany, and her parents have been taken to a concentration camp, so she's living with other people. And what this girl does is she basically steals books, and in there there's also a Jew who they end up hiding, and it's narrated by Death as well. And also the cover, this is one of the prettiest covers ever. I don't think I would ever want another edition of this book just because it's so pretty. And I know there are other editions, but just in the illustration, the way the book, it looks like an old book. It's just so amazing, and I would really want to reread this when I get the time. Another book I would like to read is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, actually, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Again, this is another brilliant book. It follows a circus, and it's basically a black and white circus. Woman is there and then it slowly disappears. And it follows a few different stories. The main one is a competition between these two about who could be the most powerful, and it's just a really beautiful book, beautiful imagery, everything's described so beautiful, and even just the little illustrations, there's a few stars and a few ones, and then even the little parters. It's just a beautiful book, and I would like to reread it again, because I know when I first read it there were a few bits, well, it took me a while to get into, but I want to reread it again, and it's such a pretty book. Did I mention that before? I think I did. But yeah, so pretty. See, a lot of these books I want to read because they're brilliant, and also because they're pretty as well. But yeah, I want to give this a go. I think again, there's another book coming out set in a circus, Caraval, I think it's called. I may want to read this before I read Caraval, just to get me into the circus mood. Another book I would like to read is Wicked by Gregory Maguire. Now, as you know, I'm a huge fan of the Wicked musical. I have read the whole series. There's 4 books. There's Wicked, Son of a Witch, A Lion Amongst Men, and Out of Oz. I think I would just like to read Wicked just because it is the best out of the whole series. Son of a Witch is also good and Out of Oz is good, but Lion Amongst Men is probably one of the worst books I've read for a while. But yeah, Wicked is amazing, and it's so different from the musical as well. And again, the cover is just so pretty. It takes the musical cover, which I love. But yeah, it's so good, and I just want to reread it again. I wish I reread it over Halloween just because it's a witchy book, but I had so many books to read. That's the thing about me, I'm always buying new books, so I never get the chance to reread books. But if I could, Wicked would definitely be up there. Another book I would like to reread is The BFG by Roald Dahl. Now, Roald Dahl was one of my favourite authors as a kid, and I would love to read his whole series, except I do want to get really nice covers. This edition was Waterstone's exclusive edition for when the film came out this year, and I just loved it. It's a hardback, and I thought I might as well buy it. I haven't yet reread it yet, so I am hoping to do that soon. I should really put it in my to read pile, but it's currently in my read pile, so I might just move over there just so I can give it another go. But again, pretty exclusive cover. And the last book I would like to reread, and it's a whole series, and that is the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. Believe it or not, I have never actually reread these. I read each one when they were published, and I haven't read them again. But now that I've got the illustrated version, it gives me a chance to reread everything. It may take me a while, or I might just reread them as the illustrated editions are published. But yeah, I'd be glad to give them another read, because it is a really good series, and I think it would be part of me just reliving my childhood. But it'll take so long to read, and I've got so many books to read that I haven't read before. It'll just take lots of time. So yeah, that's this week's Top 5 Wednesday. What books are you wanting to reread? Or have you not read any of the books that I mentioned? If so, just comment down below and we can have a little chat. And as usual, you can follow me on my Tumblr, Twitter, Goodreads and Instagram. So I will see you next week. Bye!